like to support the channel. Also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Who went over there was found unalived behind her so-called property. Then she went on to say that it's now becoming typical that when they go there and they're out amongst Africans, that they are looked upon as like dogs, very disrespected. So I have chalked it up and I have said to myself, I'm like, you know what, based on these stories, the personal stories that I've heard from, and then all of the videos that are circulating about Africa, and I know Africa is a huge continent made up of different countries. I'm specifically talking about Ghana, but I know it's the same in other countries. But let's focus on Ghana. Those people are jealous of Black Americans. Don't think for one moment that they are not envious or jealous. They watch Black culture intensely. They mimic everything that we do. They love our music, our style, everything. They are watching us. And as a result, for some reason, they're jealous. And I wonder, what's the jealousy and envy is all about? So it boiled down to this. I think it's because of our freedom. And the reason why I say this is because I had already posted some months back that my ancestors were already here, that they did not come on boats. They were already here. They were not slaves. Oh my God, when I said that, and that video went somewhat viral, when I said that, people were coming for me in the comments, I mean, foaming at the freaking mouth. And you know who were foaming at the mouth and calling me all kinds of names and telling me I was lying? Were African people. Where one woman, and I looked on her page, her forehead was probably about 12 feet high, said that you will still be a slave in our eyes, dog. That's what she said to me. So I say this to you, Black people, here in the United States of America. Africa is not your home. The United States of America is your home. Deal.
So this is where we are, right? You have a Black woman here stating quite a few things. And, you know, for the stories out there, my condolences to the women who lost their lives. You know, you have stories of women going over and, you know, tragic things taking place and happening. You also have the instances of what the woman stated where she was stating that she is proud to be indigenous to America. And because she stated that, and she more than likely knows her heritage, her information, she can trace things back quite a long ways. You have some people that took that as a slight. You have some people that looked at it as a type of jab. And again, there's nothing wrong with being proud of where it is that you come from. Anybody that is from China is going to be proud to be from China. Anybody that's from Korea is going to be proud of being Korean. Anybody that's Japanese is going to be proud of being Japanese. Anybody that is from Jamaica is going to be proud of being Jamaican. Anybody that's from the UK is going to be proud of being from the UK. And anybody that is African is going to be proud of being African. So why is it that if a Black American states that, hey, I know my heritage, I know my roots, I can trace these things back, I can go back through the family line a nice amount of hundreds of years, I can even show you the land that my family has, why do people feel or think that that means that we dislike or don't want to acknowledge another group? Why would that enlist people to deliver such online hate whenever a Black American state this? Because again, whenever it is that we state this, this is us being proud and honoring our people, honoring our heritage, all of, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. right? You got Black Americans that have built towns and cities, right? That is the good. And then the bad, you have our cities and towns and neighborhoods getting burned down. And then the ugly, which is a lot of these truths, and even worse, that has taken place to Black Americans that have been covered up, that you'll never hear about, things that won't get taught, things that we still don't know about to this day, that we may find out 10, 15, or 20 years down the road once supernaturally some new information is discovered. Anytime that we talk about our heritage and being indigenous and being American, it's not a slight to anybody else. It's not to say that we dislike anybody, that we don't want to be a part of, or that we don't want to acknowledge. We're just simply saying that we are proud of where it is that we are from. That's it. The same as everybody else. And as the lady stated, you have a lot of people out here that are jealous of the assumed freedom that Black Americans have. Not knowing the history that we have here, not knowing that we're still fighting tooth and nail for what little it is that we are owed, what little it is that we have inherited, what little it is that we own even right now, that we still have to sit up there and fight tooth and nail for it. The fact that if you are a Black American at any moment in time in quite a few areas around the United States, if you own a home or a car, somebody can just call the police and say that, oh, you look suspicious. Oh, they saw you walking around this home, and they don't know if the owners are there, and they'll sit up there and state that, oh yeah, they lived in the block for 26 years and they've never seen this individual at all ever before. Knowing the fact that you, being a Black American, are the homeowner, knowing that you have been there for years, if not decades. On top of the fact that in one instance, if that cop is having a good or a bad day, your life and the lives of your families can change in an instant, all because of jealousy and envy. And again, this happens in America. It happens today, just like it happened yesterday and the day before that. It's happened for generations, for decades. And like I said before, you can look up stories over the last 10 years, even stories that I've covered, where you've had Black men going to their homes, Black men going to pick up their kids, Black men just going to their own car. And supernaturally, somebody just thought that it would be such a fun thing to just call the cops because they saw a Black man at a nice car, and they could not believe, it's just inconceivable, it's impossible, it's improbable that that Black man owns that car, that it could even be his car. Not knowing the education, not knowing the job, not knowing if he's a entrepreneur, if he's a construction worker, he could be a Gordon's fisherman, right? But yet, none of that matters, because the main thing that they see is the color, the pigmentation of someone's skin, noting to them that they are different. And because of that difference, this enables them to do what it is, or to select or state whatever narrative that they feel. In knowing the fact that people are going to believe them just because of their skin color, because of their lack of pigmentation. But yet, a lot of people are angry at us because they feel that we're just automatically free and we can just do any and everything that we want. And, there are no breaks, there are no obstacles. It's just here in the finish line, and that's it. When that's far from the truth. And again, you'll have other people who are Black conservatives that will sit up there and try to state the complete opposite. Like, nothing stopped me, nothing blocked me. I got 14 master degrees and 13 doctorals and all of these other types of things, and yada, 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 right? And as I stated to people before, that's great. Like, you've never faced this, you never went through it, you don't even know. That's cool. At least you have the ability to say that. A lot of people aren't. So just because you're a part of a small minority where, this doesn't happen, doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, because it does. And, again, to a lot of the people that stand up and they are proud of where it is that they come from. Much love, respect, and appreciation here. Because we should be at a point in time where we should take zero tolerance from people that want to, in a sense, challenge or try to tell us where it is that we are from and are not from, especially when we have the paperwork, the black and white, the ink to back it up. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.